John chapter 12, verse 44. And Jesus cried out and said, He who believes in me does not believe in me, but in him who sent me. He who sees me sees the one who sent me. I have come as light into the world, so that everyone who believes in me will not remain in darkness. If anyone hears my sayings and does not keep them, I do not judge him, for I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world. He who rejects me and does not receive my sayings has one who judges him. The word I spoke is what will judge him on the last day. For I did not speak on my own initiative, but the Father himself who sent me has given me a commandment as to what to say and what to speak. I know that his commandment is eternal life. Therefore the things I speak just as the Father has told me. These are the last words that Jesus spoke in public to a public group of people in the Gospel of John. Everything else is for the disciples, for those who are close to him, for those who believe in him. Jesus has cried out that he and the Father are one. This is very important because the Jews are very strong, saying there is but one God. And Jesus is trying to let them know, I and the Father are one. He proclaims that he who believes in him is really believing in the Father who sent him. And he's going to go on to prove that. He's proclaimed that he's the light of the world. He's proclaimed that he who believes in me will not remain in darkness. He's proclaimed he didn't come to judge the world, but to save the world. He proclaims that everything he spoke came from the Father. He's not speaking on his own initiative. When you hear what I am saying, you're hearing what God the Father is saying. I'm the Word coming forth from the Father. 1 John 5:11 says, And the testimony is this, that God has given us eternal life, and this life is in his Son. He who has the Son has the life. He who does not have the Son of God does not have the life. And Hebrews chapter 2 verse 3 says, How will we escape if we neglect so great a salvation? After it was at the first spoken through the Lord, it was confirmed to us by those who heard. There's no escape if we neglect this salvation. That's why people have been putting out the word ever since Jesus came, that salvation has come. This is the only chance we have to receive the salvation of the Lord. John chapter 13. Now before the feast of the Passover, Jesus, knowing that his hour had come, that he would depart out of this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. During supper, the devil, having already put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, to betray him. Just want to stop there for a moment. Jesus knew he was going to the cross, and he was looking at it as, well, I'm going to depart to the Father. Jesus has given his love to those in the world who believed in him. But Jesus can't give his love to those who will not receive it. You ever tried to love somebody that doesn't want it? It's not possible. They won't receive it. Judas wasn't going to receive the love of God. He chose the devil. He chose monetary value. But Jesus loved them to the end. Continuing on with John chapter 13, verse 3. Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come forth from God and was going back to God, got up from the supper and laid aside his garments, and taking a towel, he girded himself. Then he poured water into the basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. So he came to Simon Peter. He said to him, Lord, do you wash my feet? Jesus answered and said to him, What I do you do not realize now, but you will understand hereafter." Peter said to him, "Never shall you wash my feet." Jesus answered him, "If I do not wash you, you have no part with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, then wash not only my feet, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "He who has bathed needs only to wash his feet, but is completely clean. And you are clean, but not all of you." For he knew the one who was betraying him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." Jesus is demonstrating this great love that he has for his disciples. And according to Luke, the disciples were a little bit more concerned about something else. In Luke 22:24 it says, "A dispute also arose among them, which of them was to be regarded as the greatest." And Jesus demonstrated godly leadership in what he had to say next. "But not so with you. Rather let the greatest among you become as the youngest, and the leader as one who serves. For which is the greater, the one who sits at table or the one who serves? Is it not the one who sits at table? But I am among you as one who serves." Going back to the Gospel of John, Jesus is showing his humility, his servanthood, by preparing the basin and washing the disciples' feet. Normally at some gathering like this, some servant would wash the feet of the people that had come. If they had bathed and then they'd walk to wherever you were having the event, your feet are going to get dusty and dirty, and they would wash the feet off, and so that you were totally clean. None of the disciples volunteered to wash anybody's feet. They're still a little bit worried about who's going to be first. Jesus gets to Peter, and, well, we just read it, right? Peter didn't want his feet washed by Jesus. Jesus was his Lord and Master, and my Lord and Master is not washing my feet. Jesus said, "Well, you don't really understand what's going on right now, but for now this is the way it's going to be." But Peter got very indignant. He was just not going to let this happen. Jesus is too great to wash the feet, and we're too unworthy to get our feet washed. Jesus says, "You can't be my disciple if I can't wash your feet." It's only Jesus can wash our feet. We may be washed in the blood and cleansed from our sin, but just walking in this world, we get dusty feet. We say, "God, forgive me, cleanse me." And Jesus gets down and washes our feet so that we can go forward in what Jesus has called us to do. Jesus is also demonstrating to his disciples he's going to be leaving them behind. He wants them to be like he is. If we only serve and refuse to be served, we can allow pride to grow in us. And if we're on the other end, as we only receive and we refuse to serve, we can allow our self-centeredness to rule over us, that we are all that's important and everybody's around here to take care of me. We're born again, we've been washed in the blood, and whenever we need our feet washed, call upon the Lord Jesus Christ. He's there and will wash them. No one else can cleanse you from sin except Jesus Christ. In Hebrews 3:13 it says, "But encourage one another day after day, as long as it is still called today, so that none of you will be hardened by the deceitfulness of sin." We don't want sin to harden us. We don't want to come to the place where we think we're so clean we never need our feet washed, and yet we don't want to sit there getting our feet washed day after day. Sin can harden a person's heart to where that person thinks they're just fine. They're doing great. I don't need you to wash my feet, Lord. And Jesus has already cleansed us from sin by the blood he shed on the cross. He's risen from the dead so that we might rise again. And while we walk through this earth, if you get some dust on your feet, confess it to the Lord, and he will cleanse you from all unrighteousness. What a mighty God we serve.